time for a very special Thursday show.
Someone's listening to me. Now I know how a radio feels.
Hollywood stars like Olivia Wilde, Natalie Portman, Ellen DeGeneres, and wife Portia de Rossi have all sworn off animal products in favor of a vegan diet.
Let's start off first with the proteins. What are some of the ways that vegans replace protein from meat?
There are ways of getting protein in a vegan diet.
And there's nothing worse than a vegan turning up at a barbecue. You know, when you go, here, there's burgers, sausages. Oh, I'm a vegan.
I'm a yo-yo dieter. Yo, hot dog man. Yo, peanuts. Why aren't you laughing? Don't you know what yo means?
Hi, everybody, and welcome to NSS. This is the Reynolds Report. Ray Liotta is going back to his mob movie roots. The Goodfellas actor is the latest name to join the Sopranos prequel movie, entitled The Many Saints of Newark. There's no word on who Liotta is going to be playing, but there's a full circle element to this casting. Back when The Sopranos was still in development, Liotta was considered to play the lead of Tony Soprano. The actor turned down the part because he wanted to focus on films. That role eventually went to James Gandolfini, and the rest is TV history. As we are all aware, President Trump's former attorney Michael Cohen testified before Congress yesterday.
Never in a million years did I imagine, when I accepted a job in 2007 to work for Donald Trump, that he would one day run for the presidency, to launch a campaign on a platform of hate and intolerance, and actively win. I regret the day I said yes to Mr. Trump. I regret all the help and support I gave him along the way. I am ashamed of my own failings and publicly accepted responsibility for them by pleading guilty in the Southern District of New York. I am ashamed of my weakness and my misplaced loyalty, of the things I did for Mr. Trump in an effort to protect and promote him. I am ashamed that I chose to take part in concealing Mr. Trump's illicit acts rather than listening to my own conscience. I am ashamed because I know what Mr. Trump is. He is a racist, he is a con man, and he is a cheat.
Did you see Michael Cohen's testimony? Boy, he revealed a lot, including the identity of the masked singer. I wasn't expecting that. And what did we learn from the Michael Cohen hearings? Well, every Republican sounds like Foghorn Leghorn.
All right, sister, out with it. Let's have it. Now what, I say, what's the big idea bashing me on the noggin with a rolling pin? Clunk enough people and we'll have a nation of lumpheads. Now hold on, that was a joke, girl. Lumpheads, nothing to cry about. Now let's hear your side of the story, sister.
Well,
I know just what you're gonna say. You're looking for a husband.
yes.
Well, you're going about it all wrong, girlie. You don't bat him on the bean with a rolling pin. That comes later.
Speaking of Republicans, a bunch of them were arrested in North Carolina for tampering with election ballots. I'm not surprised, and finally an explanation for how Green Book won an Oscar. In Anaheim, California, a car was parked in front of a fire hydrant, so firefighters busted windows to run the hose to the hydrant. Gee, I hope it wasn't the same guy whose house was on fire. That's a bad day. A pet python escaped its owner's apartment in Massachusetts and frightened the living bejesus out of a couple in the next building when it showed up in their bedroom, answering the question, what could possibly be worse than learning that you have bed bugs? Police were called to an Alabama buffet restaurant after a huge brawl broke out over crab legs. Apparently there was no blood, but there was butter and lemon juice all over the place. The court has approved AT&T and Time Warner's deal. That's going to make a massive company. It's kind of like if Bill Gates married Warren Buffett. Time for Nobody Gives a F***. Wynn Resorts was fined a record $20 million for not properly investigating claims of sexual harassment at its casinos. That's strange, since casinos have historically been places that always upheld law and justice and treated women with the utmost dignity and respect. Hey, thieving, morally bankrupt casinos. Nobody gives a The manager of a post office in New Orleans admitted stealing over $630,000 of stamps and then selling them online. Apparently, he did it to support his gambling habit, as if working in a post office wasn't exciting enough. Hey, stupid criminals. Nobody gives a And the City Council of Venice, Italy, has approved charging day-tripping visitors to the city center an entrance fee. Not sure how great a selling point this is, but apparently the price includes one free photo with either Mickey or Minnie. Hey, mice! Nobody gives a Thanks, everybody. We have a new episode of the Reynolds Report for you every weekday. Be sure to check out NSS Live, starring Frank D'Angelo, Tuesdays and Thursdays for NSS Live.